My perfect day has sand, salt water, and friends. But my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, most people saw 90% clearer skin, and many were even 100% plaque-free at 4 months. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Amazon Pharmacy presents Painful Thoughts.
It's been a long, bumpy road dealing with yet another bladder infection. And driving to the pharmacy to pick up meds, I went over a pothole and a little pee came out. So now I get to stand in line with pee-pee pants.
Next time, skip the pain and get fast, free delivery with Amazon Pharmacy. Healthcare just got less painful.
On today's Smart 7, number 10 accused of dismissive attitude over Mandelson clearance, Trump extends Iran's ceasefire and much more. It's Wednesday, 22nd of April, it's Earth Day, and happy birthday, Jack Nicholson.
The Smart 7. It's news, but not the news.
Tuesday was another tough day for Prime Minister Keir Starmer as the scandal over the appointment of Peter Mandelson as the UK's ambassador to the US continued to unfold. The former civil servant at the centre of the confidential vetting process, Sir Ollie Robbins testified before the Foreign Affairs Select Committee, describing a dismissive approach from number 10 to Mandelson's security vetting process.
I'm afraid I walked into a situation in which there was already a very, very strong expectation coming from number 10 that he needed to be in post and in America as quickly as humanly possible.
Robbins also said that he had been briefed that the vetting criteria saw Mandelson classified as a borderline case, but that the agency was leaning towards denying clearance. He maintained that he couldn't have briefed the Prime Minister on that because of confidentiality rules. Tory leader Kemi Badenoch says it's about more than just the detail of the vetting process.
This is about transparency. This is also about making sure that the Prime Minister is being held to the same standards that he has held everyone else.
Tuesday evening saw Donald Trump announce he was extending the ceasefire with Iran, even though no firm agreement for further peace talks has been reached. The US president posted on social media that at the request of Pakistan, he would hold off from any further attacks on Iran until the leaders of the fractured state come forward with a proposal. US Vice President J.D. Vance spent most of Tuesday in the departure lounge waiting for the order to travel to Islamabad for a further round of peace talks before the deadline was due to run out on Wednesday. The Iranian side has shown no sign of agreeing to talks as yet, but Trump was continuing to declare victory regardless.
It is regime change, no matter what you want to call it. I've done it, and I think we're in a very strong negotiating position to do what other presidents should have done during a 47-year period.
With a humanitarian crisis in Lebanon and Iran, Amnesty International Secretary General Agnes Callamard was warning that global human rights are at risk in a way not seen before. And she was happy to lay the blame at the door of powerful states like the US.
Double standard is poisoning the entire system, has been poisoning the entire system for years, and right now we are reaching the breaking point.
If you drive a car, you'll know that fuel prices are no joke, and it's just one visible sign of a global energy crisis sparked by Donald Trump's war in the Middle East. While energy regulator Ofgem maintains a price cap on domestic energy, bills remain stubbornly high, in part because of our dependence on gas, which is used to generate a lot of the UK's electricity. Energy Secretary Ed Miliband moved to break that link on Tuesday with a new energy strategy that will see the UK include more renewable energy into the formula while also cranking up the windfall tax. He says it's time to move away from the UK's dependence on fossil fuels.
We're increasing the taxes on those renewable and nuclear companies, and we're also saying that we want to move some of those renewables and nuclear onto what's so-called fixed price contracts so that we do more to break that link between electricity prices and gas prices.
The Royal Mail has been struggling to hit its targets for next-day delivery on first-class letters. Regulator Ofcom had agreed to lower the target, which was originally 93%, but even at a lower level, only 3/4 of first-class mail is arriving on time. Tuesday saw a new 5-year plan announced, with an investment of £500 million, which will see part-time posties paid more, offered longer hours and more familiar routes to speed up deliveries. There have been suggestions that the Mail is prioritising packages, but Royal Mail's UK Operations Director Ricky McCauley says that's not the case.
Every letter and parcel that we carry are important to our customers. That means they're important to us. We're pleased to publish this quality of service improvement plan today. That's the way Royal Mail gets back to consistently hitting its targets on all of our letter products, and that's always been in the DNA of Royal Mail.
Still to come on today's Smart 7 in association with Metro, Chelsea stumble again in the Premier League, and King Charles celebrates the former Queen. Right after this.
ActiveCampaign is the marketing automation platform built for big swings and big dreams. Generate ideas in seconds, import your brand, and create full campaigns with simple prompts. Get started for free at ActiveCampaign.com.
Amazon Pharmacy presents Painful Thoughts.
It's been a long, bumpy road dealing with yet another bladder infection. And driving to the pharmacy to pick up meds, I went over a pothole and a little pea came out. So now I get to stand in line with pee-pee pants.
Next time, skip the pain and get fast, free delivery with Amazon Pharmacy. Healthcare just got less painful.
Welcome back. There was one Premier League game on Tuesday night, which saw Chelsea travel to Brighton. It's been a challenging season for Chelsea, who parted company with manager Enzo Maresca on New Year's Day and replaced him with Liam Rose Sr. Things haven't gone swimmingly since, with Chelsea recording one win in the last 7 games before Tuesday night's fixture, and that win was the FA Cup victory over Port Vale. With huge pressure on to seal a Champions League spot, Chelsea failed to impress, losing 3-0 and seeing Brighton go above them in the table. Rose Sr. was furious after the game.
It was unacceptable. In every aspect of the game, unacceptable in attitude. I keep coming out and defending the players. That's indefensible. It's nowhere near enough for this club. It's nowhere near enough. I can't come out and lie. I'll tell the truth. That was an unacceptable performance in every area.
Tuesday marked what would have been Queen Elizabeth II's 100th birthday. The royal family marked the occasion with Princess Anne opening a memorial garden in Regent's Park, while William and Kate paid tribute to Her Majesty for inspiring generations through a lifetime of duty. Plans for a new memorial to be designed by Lord Foster were put on display at the British Museum, and there was an event at Buckingham Palace on Tuesday evening, which saw others who celebrated their 100th birthday on the same day honoured. King Charles paid tribute to his mother in a video message, remarking that she would have been troubled deeply by the current state of the world, but praising her impact on the nation.
Millions will remember her for moments of national significance. A smile, a kind word that lifted spirits. God bless you, darling Mama. You remain forever in our hearts and prayers.
In the insane timeline we live in, post-apocalyptic movies somehow seem less terrifying than they used to. There's a new one on the way from legendary director Ridley Scott called The Dog Stars, and it has a cast full of big names. Jacob Elordi, Margaret Qualley, Josh Brolin, Alison Janney and Guy Pearce play the survivors of a flu-type pandemic who have to figure out how to cope in a world where the old rules are no more. It hits cinemas in August.
You gotta have something to haunt you, right?
We have no idea what's out there. What do you expect to find? Happy people everywhere. The world that was doesn't exist. It's just us trying to hold on to what was.
You've been listening to The Smart 7. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Hit that follow button and have a great day. Give us 7 minutes and we'll give you the world.
My perfect day has sand, salt water, and friends. But my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, most people saw 90% clearer skin, and many were even 100% plaque-free at 4 months. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin. And that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Security program on spreadsheets, new regulations piling up, and audit dread? It's time for Vanta. Vanta automates security and compliance, brings evidence into one place, and cuts audit prep by 82%. Less manual work, clearer visibility, faster deals, zero chaos. Call it compliance or call it compliance. Get it? Join the 15,000 companies using Vanta to prove trust. Go to vanta.com/calm.